Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Well guys, let's take a start. The question type is finding information in paragraphs. So it's the same, which paragraph contains the following information. Okay, so we have a short paragraph, Dawn of Modern Man, A, B, C, 3 paragraphs, and the questions are given on a separate page. Now what are the questions? 7. Evidence that the shells had been worn. Evidence is the clue word and the shells had been worn. Now shells had been worn means they were used as jewelry. They were used as earrings, rings, or maybe or it can be something else. Yeah, necklace, exactly. Shells had been worn as jewelry, earring, necklace. Right? So we need to find that. Now one way is you go back and find the evidence that the shells had been worn. One thing is that. So let's do it through scanning. For example, at first glance, P shells found inside a African cave, oldest found, but to Christopher, alright. By wearing jewelry. Okay, now we need to find the actual thing, and that is basically evidence. By wearing jewelry, the people living the southern tip of Africa would have transmitted shared cultural values much like we do today. This is a trap because there is no evidence that the shells had been worn. Okay, so they only say by wearing jewelry, the people living on the southern tip of Africa would have transmitted, would have. Would have does not mean that it is the evidence. This is just their speculation. Let's go on. Bolombo's cave have beads present and all that. Alright, they were originally located. Now they're talking about beads, and that's why they're saying they were originally located in layers of sand dating back to the Stone Age, arranged in clusters of up to 17 beads of a similar size. Strong indications, wow, that they means those shells were used as jewelry. See that? Now this is what we call the answer sentence. Strong indications that they were used as jewelry come from wear mark and the common position of holes. Strong indications and evidence. Evidence means strong indication that the shells had been worn. For shells, they have used the word they. I can just tell you again, strong indications that they means shells, again they are saying shells, were used as jewelry. For were used as jewelry, they are using had been worn. Were used as jewelry, had been worn. So question number 7, we found the clue in paragraph B. That is why for question number 7, the right answer is B. Clear? This is one way of doing it, right? And the other way is you read the paragraph and then come back and see, but that can be time taking. These are very short paragraphs. In actual test, they will be very long paragraphs. Let's go on. Where? Where means location. In the cave. So a location in the cave. The beads, clue word, were first found. First found. So where in the cave? You will find the cave. Inside the cave, a location where the beads were first found. Now we need to just find where the beads were first found inside the cave. Alright, so now we need to find a location in the cave. Alright, they're talking about it. Symbolic, wearing jewelry and all that. Okay, Bolombo's cave, they say the Bolombo's cave beads present absolute evidence for perhaps the earliest storage of information outside the human brain. He explains. They were originally, now they means the beads actually which were found. They were originally located in layers of sand. See, Bolombo's cave, it's basically one paragraph. They have divided into 3 parts. Clever. The Bolombo's cave present. So about Bolombo's cave, and then they say they were originally located in layers of sand. Now those layers of sands were inside the cave because it's one paragraph. They have separated it. I mean, paragraph cannot start with they like that. So they were originally located in layers of sand dating back to the Middle Stone Age, arranged in clusters of up to 17 beads of a similar size. Alright, so originally located in layers of sand inside the cave. They were originally located in layers of sand. Now let's go back. What's the question? Where in the cave the beads were first found? The beads were first found and they were originally located. Now guys, originally located and first found, they are the synonyms. First found and originally located. And for this they mentioned they were originally located in layers of sand. So this information is given in paragraph B. Where in the cave layers of sand were first found? So paragraph B is going to be the right answer for question number 8. So we are done with question number 7 and question number 8. Question number 9. The type of creature. Now we need to find a living organism. The type of creature that occupied the shells. A living organism that lives inside the shell. We need to see in which paragraph they have given the information about that. Okay, alright, there isn't any, the shells, okay, I found the word shells. So, the shells are those of mollusk, scavenger, Nasarius, Krausianus, okay. So, the shells are those of and then I think, I'm not sure, but I think, yes, which lives in estuaries, lives in. Okay, now see the shells are those of, this is actually the creature. The shells are those of, this is the full creature which lives in estuaries. And what's the question? The question is the type of creature that occupied. For occupied they've used the word lives in. You can see here, which lives in, type of creature, this is the creature. The shells are of this creature, which lives in means occupies the estuaries. So this information is given in paragraph C. That is why for question number 9, C will be the right answer. Clear? Alright, not bad, but still we are going on. So question number 10, a reference to the current function. Current means present, current means today, current means now, at present, of jewelry. So a reference to the current function of jewelry. We'll look for the word jewelry and then we'll find, so jewelry is clue word, then we need to find current function and all that. There isn't anything like current function and jewelry. Yeah, by wearing jewelry. Okay, let's read this. By wearing jewelry, the people living on the southern tip of Africa would have transmitted shared values much like we do today. Wow. Much like we do today. Now what do we do? When they say we do means would have transmitted shared values, shared cultural values, much like we do today. What do? We actually transmit shared cultural values by using jewelry, by wearing jewelry. What's the question? A reference to the current function of jewelry. Now what is the current function of jewelry? As he says, much like we do today. Now what is it that we do today? Transmit, share cultural values. So this information is given in paragraph A. That is why for question number 10, A will be the right answer. Clear? Alright, question number 11. How it is thought the shells reached the cave. Alright, how it is thought means it is their belief. So it's not something which is a fact, this is something they assumed. How it is thought the shells reached the cave. Alright, we'll need to find cave and shells and how they reached. Okay, we read this part already. Okay, this part is left. Let's just read this. Since the nearest rivers to the cave, shells and all that, because this is what the question is. How it is thought the shells reached the cave. So shells are here. Let's read this here. Since the nearest rivers to the cave are 20 kilometers away, Stone Age human must have transported them to the cave. Stone Age humans must have transported them to the cave. So what is it? This is their belief. This is what you guys need to identify. Evidence, type, reference, how it is thought. How it is thought means their belief. The shells reached the cave, and how it is thought, for that they have mentioned Stone Age humans must have transported them to the cave. This is their thought, right? And how Stone Age human must have transported them to the cave, right? So this is their thought. Then they say the fact they were grouped in size and perforated and all that suggests that is something else. But anyways, Stone Age human must have transported them to the cave. If I say Asad must have gone to the party, this is my thought. Asad must have gone to the park, or he must have taken IELTS test. So basically this is a thought, and you should be able to identify that okay, this sentence is a thought. So this thought is given in paragraph C. That is why for question number 11, C will be the right answer. So guys, this is how you have to deal with this question type, which is called finding information in paragraphs. I also teach IELTS online. If you want to join my online IELTS classes, my WhatsApp number is given. You can contact me for that. Asad Yaqub truly wishes you all the best. Take care. Allah Hafiz.